Revelation chapter 17 and verse 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Jumping down to verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Moving forward, we have the European Union. They're taking a bold step toward severing their reliance on American military support. They just unveiled that massive $163 billion security package for Europe.
Hey, if you conceal carry, then you're probably going to want this right here, the Vanish holster in
Safe package. It explicitly excludes the United States military. While Washington has long been a backbone of European defense, now this so-called SAFE initiative is part of a broader multi-hundred billion dollar rearming project for Europe to move away from American independence toward sufficiency on themselves.
All right, Shalom, Kol Halo, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who teach you well. Peace and infinite salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad doing this work in truth and in sincerity. And Salakia, for the long intro, I just wanted to read that Revelation 17. All right. And, this is breaking news. All right. EU, the United Nations, which is part of the beast, is dumping U.S. defense. All right. And we know that ultimately, which we're going to go into Revelation 17 a little bit, that the scriptures tell you that the beast shall hate the whore. The beast represents NATO and the EU. And everything that's happening in life all around the world, the wars, the earthquakes, this is all according to biblical prophecy, man. So this place, America, according to the Bible, will be destroyed with thermonuclear missiles. And this place is really being destroyed from the inside out. These American people are, at each other's throats. Egyptian versus Egyptian. You got earthquakes, pestilences, all these prophetic things that are taking place, which is going to lead to the destruction of America, all right, by nuclear war, which the EU, these NATO and EU nations are actually going to shoot missiles at this place as well, man. This is all according to prophecy, all right? So jumping to Revelation 17 and 3, and as you heard him, I'm going to play it back a little bit more. Play it back, just listen again.
Moving forward, we have the European Union. They're taking a bold step toward severing their reliance on American military.
Yeah, so these EU nations, they're pretty much, like you heard him, he said severing their reliance on America. All right, because now, you got these nations that are going to be, siding with Russia. These nuclear missiles are the great equalizer. These nuclear missiles, they put everybody's on an equal playing field now, man. At one time, these nations were, after Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the atom bombs, right, that were dropped by the United States. Okay. That put fear in all the world. All right. Salaki, I'm just looking something up. Yeah, the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki In 1945, the United States detonated 2 atomic bombs over the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And that's actually going into some prophecy as well. As the scriptures say, he shall cause fire to come from heaven. Let's grab it real quick. Okay. And that right there, it put the whole world at fear. The world feared America after that, them atom bombs. But see, now these other nations, they have access to nuclear weapons, via Russia. All right. So let me grab this real quick. Revelation 13 and verse Revelation 13 and 11, it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and the 2 horns like a lamb represents the Democrat and the Republican Party. All right. In the ancient world, what was it called? It was called the plebeians and the patricians, I believe. Just let me look it up. Yeah, in ancient Rome, because the first beast in Revelation is talking about the ancient Roman Empire, but then you had another beast that was, it's the same beast that was the deadly wound was healed. Okay, so the deadly wound going into the fall of the ancient Roman Empire. All right, now America has, which is Rome all over again, has been rebirthed, starting during around the time of the Renaissance. All right, the rebirth. All right, but these nuclear weapons have put all these nations at an equal playing ground, because now all you got to do is press a button and missiles are flying, and it's causing great destruction. All right, but real quick history on the Roman Empire, and this is how you know that America is Rome all over again. One of the many reasons. It says in ancient Rome, society was divided into two. Okay, patricians, which is the wealthy, the ruling class, which would be like today's Republicans. It says, and the plebeians, the common people. Okay, so just like Democrats and the Republicans today. All right. Damn, bear with me 1 second, man. All right, so let me go here real quick. Revelation 13. All right, Revelation 13. And 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. The first beast is going into the ancient Roman Empire. All right, it says, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So that first beast is going into the ancient Roman Empire. All right. And then the beast, as it says, whose deadly wound was healed. Okay, which the deadly wound represents the Roman Empire falling. Okay, the fall of the ancient Roman Empire. And then it said the wound was healed, which is going into America being Rome being reborn via America. Okay. Verse 13, it says, and he doeth great wonders. He going into the so-called white man. Okay. He doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Okay. Because, this is going into the devil, which the devil is the so-called white man. All right. And he did a great wonder with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. During that time, that changed the whole art of war. Okay. That was something to marvel at, and that put fear in all these nations. First and foremost, even going back to the Wright brothers, where they had the the invention of the airplane. And not only, shortly after that, as time progressed, they started dropping fire out of them airplanes by these bombs. All right. All right. So it says that's the point. Okay. And he do a great wonder so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. So them making fire come down from heaven, a good example of that is Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay. And that changed, like I said, it changed the whole art of war. Now let's go back to Revelation 17. Revelation 17 and verse 3. It says, "So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast." Okay, and this woman that John the Revelator is seeing, this woman represents America, man. All right, it says, "And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names having blasphemy, full of names of blasphemy, and having 7 heads and 10 horns." And I'm gonna get the 7 heads. I'm gonna try to do it off the top of my head. 7 heads, I know for sure is let me just get the notes up real quick just to be sure. It's the Spanish, the French, the British, Germania Major, Germania Minor, the Grecians, and the Romans. All right, that's the 7 heads of this beast, which is 7 major Edomite empires. All right. Let's see. And the 10 horns, I'm gonna get it right now. I can't name those off at the top of the head. All right, but I got them right here, which is really just going into EU. All right, the EU, the European Union. It says the 10 horns represents the common market or the European Economic Community, also known as the EEC, established in 1958. Today, the EEC is known as the EU, the European Union. So the 10 horns is going into, and if you want to write these down, Belgium, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Greece, Ireland, England, and West Germany. All right. And what you see in this video, what he's speaking on, this guy right here, which is his full spectrum survival. He's speaking on how the EU, the beast, is moving away from America. And what that means is that we're getting close to the prophecy of the beast hating the whore. All right, spoken of in Revelation 17. The beast represents NATO and the EU, which is, the Roman Empire revived by way of NATO, EU, and America. Okay. It says, verse 4, Revelation 17 and 4, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet colored, representing like royalty. And that's how the world looks at America, all right, which represents this woman. They look at this place like royalty, man. All right, even certain nations, there's a saying and that still goes on is people really think that the streets of America is paved with gold, right, which is a lie. And then they come over here and they see it's trash. All right, this place is through. But it says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication, right? And that's going into, the homosexuality, the LGBTQ that this place promotes. America, idolatry, religion, right? Murder, covetousness, right? Lies, that's all those abominations of this place, America, all right? It says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great. So this is a mystery. America in the Bible is a mystery. Okay, and this mystery, this secret has been revealed unto the servants, the prophets, man. through Yahweh, through the Holy Spirit, through Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right. So this mystery in Revelation 17, Babylon, mystery Babylon is talking about America. It says the great mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Yeah, that's America. This place is the abominations, okay, of the earth. All the abominations of the earth is stemming out of America. All the wickedness is promoted here in America, right? And you got all these nations that are drinking of that Babylonian juice, man, getting drunk, and now they're taking on the ways and philosophies of America, man, which ultimately now all these nations, they're seeing and they're learning that the American way is the wrong way. And that's the reason why the beast is going to end up hating the whore. This place breeds nothing but wickedness and confusion, and that confusion is spreading all over the world now, right? Revelation 17, jumping to verse 16, it says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast," which we just labeled some of those 10 horns, right? "These shall hate the whore." So those 10 horns is going to hate the whore, America. So that's pretty, what that's saying is the EU is going to end up hating America, and ultimately to the point of utter destruction by nuclear war. So even America's allies that people think, that we allies, no, these quote unquote allies are going to turn on America. According to the Bible, it says, "In the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." And that fire and, eating her flesh with fire is going into the nuclear destruction. All right, that's coming to this place. All right. Hey, Yahweh Shai said, let's grab it. The day of the Lord, man. When the day that these missiles get shot off, Yahweh Shai himself, right? He said, Luke chapter 12 and verse 49, Luke 12 and 49, "I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?" Hey, so this is all the will and doing of the Heavenly Father. The destruction of this place, America. This is the Lord's movie, man. And now we see Yahweh Shemi Shai making power moves. Things is moving quicker, man. EU separating from America. We see the prophecy of the beast hitting the whole. We see the earthquakes, the pestilence. We see the mark of the beast system, the RFID microchip. So this place, America, is finished, bro. This is it. The destruction of America is coming soon. World War III coming soon. Jacob's trouble coming soon. Mark of the beast coming soon. This is all the prophecies taking place in the Bible, man. All right. The water to Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, let's go here. The nuclear missiles in the scriptures, man. Revelation, or no, let's go to 2 Ezra 16 and 13. "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow." And this scripture, 2 Ezra 16 and 13, this is going into those nuclear ICBMs, those nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles. So these are not regular arrows we're reading about in the Bible. This is parable. This is prophetic. This is poetic. So these arrows is going into the nuclear missiles that are going to be shot from Russia, China, Iran, NATO, EU, right? It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." All right, so these missiles are going to be shot from one end of the earth to the other. All right, going into the ICBMs. All right, parabolically, the ICBMs. Now let's play a little bit more of this video. Let's listen to it again. All right, the beast shall hate the whore, man. Revelation 17. This is all unfolding before our very eyes, man. So this is the final stretch, bros. Like, call on Yahweh Shemi Rashad, man. This is the final stretch of all of this, man. Paying bills, being in servitude to the devil. Look, this place is through. All right, only a matter of time.
This program is being backed by the United States government. Moving forward, we have the European Union. They're taking a bold step toward severing their reliance on American military support. They just unveiled that massive $163 billion security package for Europe. They call it the SAFE package. It explicitly excludes the United States military. While Washington has long been a backbone of European defense, now this so-called SAFE initiative is part of a broader multi-hundred billion dollar rearming.
So the program's called the SAFE Initiative, and it's not, they're not, you know, America's not listed within that. So they don't see America as safe, you know.
In defense. Now this so-called SAFE initiative is part of a broader multi-hundred billion dollar rearming project for Europe to move away from American independence.
There it is. The beast shall hate the whore. Okay. So, hey, call hello, Yahweh Shemi Rashad. These prophecies is taking place. It's happening quick. All right. The EU dumping America, United States defense. This is huge. This is great news. Big news.
Toward sufficiency on themselves. The EU is sending a very clear message. The United States of America is no longer part of European security. The message remains that Trump's administration is signaling a retreat from NATO and NATO obligations and an aiding of Ukraine in a war against Russia. There's an exclusion that isn't just about money, it's about control. European leaders have grown very uneasy with the operational dependence on US-made weapons. Now, this happens in particular with platforms like the F-35, which require American maintenance.
Hey, that's why we say, and starting with the elder apostle Har on down, hey, we give a round of applause, man, to this guy Trump. You know, Nero coming back. We happy this guy's in office, man. He's making things shake. He's making things happen, man. All right, this has got to be the guy. This guy Trump has got to be the one, man. And I'm speaking as a man through faith, man. This has got to be the guy. You know, it's going to bring this destruction, man.
U.S. oversight. The SAFE program prioritizes European-made weapons in the next world war. They say they will cut out the USA, and they will.
He said in the next world war. This is the complete division between America and the EU. That tells you that, and if there was a world war to happen, which we know according to the Bible, World War III is coming. So when it happens, the EU, NATO and the EU is not going to be on America's side.
Oversight. The SAFE program prioritizes European-made weapons in the next world war. They say they will cut out the USA, and they will form a UK-dependent, EU-dependent, and member-dependent defense category. Now, this is a...
There you go. And they're going to be, believe it or not, a lot of them are going to be siding with Russia. You know, these weaker nations, they're going to be getting military equipment from Russia, nuclear weapons and stuff from Russia. All right? Like the scriptures tell you. They're going to be a guard unto these other nations, man. All right? So I'm going to close it out with this. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. World War III is coming quick. The return of Yahushua is coming quick. It's at the door. You know, we see all these prophecies taking place. We see the confusion, the division in America. America is done. All right. It's only a matter of time before Bible prophecy reveals itself. The words of the Most High, man. Everything that's happening is written in the Bible, man. So all praises to Yahweh Shemi Rashad. Till next time, shalom.